Welcome, 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 welcome to our 21-day challenge to ignite your fabulous life. I'm Denise Williams, your host, and with us is the awesome, super knowledgeable, explosive Dr. Andrea Blackwood
Oh my
Harriet.
God. Oh my God.
Welcome,
I
welcome,
am
welcome.
so very happy to be back here with everybody for
Yes,
this day four.
yes,
Parting always have such sweet sorrow.
yes, yes, yes.
Because it is our very last day. You and I, of course, you know that Fabulous Life and Fabulous Life Focus Group will always be here way beyond these challenges. But tomorrow, a new coach comes. And
Right.
so today, I am just wrapping up with you. And I'm so happy to help you with just really coming into a great relationship with your wellness and just positioning yourself to just honor your life, love your life, honor your calling. So that's what
Yes.
we're all about today on the
Yes.
final leg.
This is actually day 8 of the challenge. Day 4 of wellness. We started
Yeah.
with mindset and shifted into wellness. So this is day 8. It's very exciting. For me, just learning about the pillars of wellness that you call
Mhm.
it as really
Mhm.
important.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just as we've been talking, the fabulous life, we're a collection of coaches that look at money, mindset, creativity, wellness, beauty, transformation. So we're really here to serve you. And now we're going to jump onto the wellness boost for day 4.
All
And
right.
I like to say
But
wellness.
day four is
Yeah.
another kind of controversial day. Today we're going to look at exercise. And
Yeah.
as I said from the first day, that wellness is just not the absence of diseases. It's a process of just maintaining your optimal physical and mental health. And so when we come to exercise as the pillar we're going to deal with today, and my friend Denise says to me, "Oh, I love the gym,"
I actually
because
do. I do.
she says, "Put me in the gym and I'm a happy girl. I
Yeah, yeah.
love to work out.
I do. I actually
I
do.
love cardio. Most persons love cardio. I'm going to burst your bubble in that cardio. Um, Certainly, if you are already not well, cardio is not the best thing. I have had three friends, one of whom died. No, two died on a cardio machine, realizing that they were not feeling well. I mean, they thought what most people think. I want to go to the gym and I just need to get my heart pumping. Well, Patricia, she collapsed. She died at the same place, heart attack. Um, Jasmine, she actually got a stroke on the machine. Um, well, Jasmine recovered. And many persons will find that, jumping into a cardio is not the best exercise for wellness. So let's just go through it.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go.
All right. So I started with the gym because if you do a search for fitness, can you imagine you get 300 million posts in less than a second?
Yeah, I can believe it.
12,000 searches per month on just hashtag fitness. And the fitness industry, that exercise part of the industry, is a $3.7 trillion mid 2019. And every year, gym membership double. and people think about exercising, but today I'm going to talk about why you should move, how you should move, and why that constitutes sustainable wellness boost instead of this short term um, gym mania, or insanity, or whatever you want to call it. So let's get
Okay.
into that, Denise.
Okay. But
Get it.
I have something to say though.
Yes.
When we're talking about the whole idea of, being in the gym and cardio and stuff, I know for me particularly, I like going to the gym, and the thing is that I'll forget about everybody else, like any project. I just go in the gym and I'm in it. I forget.
Mhm, mhm.
Now we're in lockdown and I'm not really interested in going to the gym, really. But
Right,
I'm not really moving at home. I mean, it's a struggle to move at home.
right. And that's, Denise, you give me a good segue into um, what are the components that will make movement a part of your life, right?
Okay.
You really have to, it has to be accessible. On the best day, on the worst day, it needs to be accessible. It
Yes.
needs to be fun.
Okay.
If you can, so I'm in lockdown, but I roll out of bed, I roll into my sneakers, my gym clothes, and even if I'm to run around my backyard, I'm going to do that. Right now, the office that I'm talking to you from, with just a few shifts, I mean, I can't show it to you. I can't show it. Well, maybe I could show my visitors what beyond my curtain looks like. Let's see if we can do it. I don't know if I
Okay. Yes. All right,
um,
go ahead.
let me see if I can just let me see how would I do that now. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it, right? So you're seeing that just about beyond me here. You're gonna
Yes.
find foam roller. You're gonna find my yoga bolster, my yoga mat. You're gonna find my hand weights. Um, you're gonna find my scale. You're gonna find just about down there my mat.
Yes. Yes.
So that
Yes.
on my worst day, I can just transform this particular room into my private gym. And so for me, it's a sequence of moves that I do, depending on whether I just want to, stretch, um, smooth out my muscles because some part of me is aching, whether I want to burn calorie, burn belly fat. It just depends on what I want to do. So it needs to have the kind of flexibility that it can be self-directed and you can do it just like that.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
So let's look at this. Let's
let's
look at
look at
this.
it.
Okay.
Okay. So is that the second slide?
Yes, it is.
All right, wonderful. So I'm giving you a baker's dozen as to the great impact of wellness, right? For mood and mental health. You know, it just helps you. Part of why people love it is it produces endorphins, it raises your serotonin, it de-stresses the body when done correctly. And so you can get lost doing something like even gardening. It just takes you on a different plane. It quiets your mind and allow your nervous system to come to normal. And in that way, it improves your mental health and mood. It strengthens your bones and muscles. When you are young and growing up, it helps them to grow bigger. When you are old and the muscles and bones tend to get brittle and begin to atrophy, it builds them up by stimulating new cell growth and new bone marrow and deposit of calcium, all of that. It just works with your metabolism to strengthen your bones. It strengthens your cardiovascular system. So many persons would say, okay, I'm feeling stress. We had a famous doctor in Jamaica. If you remember, again, he collapsed and died up at Mona Bowl, right? He
Okay.
was feeling stressed, and it was like he was too far gone to use exercise, but he was there on the track, and of course, it was too late then. So timing is very important. But
Okay.
yes,
So hold on. You're saying,
Mhm.
so Doc, you're saying that you can reach a point in your life where you are so stressed out
Yes,
that
yes.
exercise makes no difference?
Exercise make it worse. So
Wow.
yes, so there's a point. We tell persons if you are very tired, do not do strenuous exercises. Do
Hmm.
something like gentle walking. Do something like slow swimming. But do not push the body because you're going to completely mess up your nervous system and maybe get a heart attack.
Okay.
So you need to know what exercise to do when, if you're going to boost your wellness. And the best rule of thumb is to do gentle, relaxing exercises. Nothing too strenuous. Walking. In fact, laughing is an exercise. When you're stressed, get a belly full of laughter. Watch a comedy movie and deliberately laugh. Play with children, you know.
Wow.
Yes, things
Okay.
like that really don't stress the body, but relieves the mental stress that you're feeling. And that's exercise, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Um, just simply um, tense and relax different part of your body. Many persons can't feel their body, you know. If I say to you, sit down, tense the muscles in your calf and relax them.
Okay.
Many persons that can't even feel their calf, right?
Okay.
I mean, the
Mhm.
ones you can control, mechanically, right? That's okay. But if
Right.
I say, relax your tummy muscle, I don't mean push out your belly, you know. I mean, internally sense it and relax your tummy muscle. You know, relax your buttocks in the chair.
Hmm.
That might be harder, right?
Yeah.
But you can condition some of these muscles into prime time. Tense and relax, tense and relax, tense and relax. Many persons, they're so disassociated or disconnected from their bodies. They don't know where the big toe is. They have to move it. They can't sense where it is without physically, mechanically moving it, right? And part of exercising for health is really knowing how your body is in space. Yes, that's a part of
Inter-
exercise.
Interesting. Okay.
No, right? Wow, I have strengthened your muscles and bones twice. Anyway, help control appetite and cravings. So many persons, when they think about like losing weight, they think about exercising just enough, to control your appetite and cravings. Now, I don't know if you have the experience, Denise, that you can exercise beyond the point of control to where you end up feeling hungry. And after
No, I
yes,
mean, I can tell you that I've never exercised to that. Like I don't do strenuous exercise on the treadmill. I just walk, listen to music, and it's just
uh,
relaxation.
right,
All
right. So you're
relaxation.
there just relaxing your mind
Which
and
is why I go to the gym and forget everybody.
absolutely. And that's a great thing to do. You can do, yeah, that's a great way to treat it because that is boosting your well-being, your total well-being. And
Yeah.
that
But however, there's like the mommy guilt because when I say I forget everybody, I mean everybody. And so I realized that, I really, even before, COVID, I stopped going. I stopped making the effort because I'd go there, forget, like, oh, I forgot to go pick up the kids. And then I forgot to run, go pick up the kids. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, you know what? Done. So
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah. Well, timers, reminders. Even when I'm exercising, I do things to time. So, like somebody who is brand new to exercise, a plank is a simple something to tighten all your abdominal walls.
right.
Starting plank, you set your timer on your phone for 30 seconds.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
you strong, you do 30, 40. So many persons don't know how to exercise. Many persons who have gyms, informal gyms, they may have been a soldier, they may have been an athlete, but they have not done exercise physiology or exercise psychology. And so I have learned not to trust my body with any and everybody. Them say, come on, man, do it. And many of them are in competition with you to see, I can do it, girl. What are you doing? A work here, work, or a twerk here, twerk.
Yeah, no, I can't.
And
I don't feel motivated with a gym trainer. I
right,
feel
and other
intimidated.
people,
So
you're there, and as some people say, you're going to twist my tripe.
yeah, yeah, don't feel motivated.
Oh,
Not.
Lord, not
Yeah,
Jamaica. You're going to damage my intestines,
yeah,
If
yeah, yeah.
you
The
don't-
gym for me is a place of just relaxation. And the other thing I find also within this time period, let's say you decide you make up your mind, you found a hotel that you think has all of the sanitation requirements you want to go. And then
Mhm.
for me at least, I hear, oh, but the gym is not open, because of, like, I don't even want to go to the gym. I mean, I don't want to go to the hotel. I'm stay at home then. You know what I mean? It's just
Yes, yes.
so, you know what I mean? Because my idea of getting away is I can be on the property. I don't have to worry about the kids. They're probably with their dad or something. And I'm
Mhm.
free. No gym. Put me go stay in bed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So,
you can recreate the gym at home.
yeah.
Let's continue because in my baker's dozen, you will see so it also helps with your thinking and learning and judgment.
Right.
Right? So you keep if you have regular exercise, your mental clarity and capacity is maintained longer. I saw a video of a 85-year-old Mr. Campbell. Mr. Campbell said he started going to the gym at 36. He started competitive bodybuilding at 56. And at 80, Mr. Campbell can press 150 pounds. I mean, it's just, and he's sharp, he looks good. So just a little exercise really helps you to keep sharp. If you tend to be diabetic, that exercise there will pull sugar out of your blood. And so allow your blood to metabolize the sugar better, so reduce your need for insulin, reduce the insulin load, and actually energize it because there's no sugar in the blood. The sugar ought to be in the cells. So it makes the cells more sensitive. So they open and put the sugar in and out of your blood. So for those diabetic, it's exercise, but it's not insanity type of exercises. So let's continue on the other ways in which exercise helps you. No. I haven't finished the list yet.
Okay.
Right. So your sleep. Remember when I did the sleep, I said that, exercise really helps you to sleep better. And exercise also allows some of the dangerous chemicals that produce different kinds of cancer, in particular, colon cancer. Part of
Okay.
what causes colon cancer is blockages and undigested materials can't come out. So when you exercise, you might notice that you go to the bathroom easier, right?
Mm.
it also helps with uterine and breast cancer because certain excess hormones are just neutralized and dissipated or are more efficiently used when you exercise. Everybody wants to be able to do their stuff better, and exercise increases your libido, right? Yes.
Why? This is the hot one. So the reason to go to the gym is to go on bad after. Okay.
Yes, and you'll find you may have noticed that the more athletic or the fitter men and women have the best sex. Not only because they can move, but they have learned to feel their body. They have learned to be more sensual. And so if you want to have more sex and better sex, then just get fitter. Not only will you have better self-confidence, because whenever I say, oh, I can't show my body, I'm flabby and stuff.
Hold on now, Doc. You have some people that are not shy who, probably, they're ready to take off them clothes.
I know. Okay, that's an exception, but normal people have better body confidence when they feel that their bodies look okay. Part is mind, but part is also physiology, how you function.
All right.
So you'll see that on the list, exercising for losing weight is the last thing I have there, because that's a tricky one. There's so many experiments. There's so many persons who go to the gym and you will realize that you're not losing any weight. You will feel better.
Right.
But one, because you tend to eat more than you exercise off.
Oh,
so
yes.
it's the illusion that you have burned off calories. So you eat more calories, but you have not burned off sufficient amount of calorie to justify what you're eating.
Right. So you're saying for a lot of us going to the gym for weight loss is an illusion.
It's
and again, as I said, you introducing this, wellness portfolio, it really answers a lot of questions as to why do you exercise and don't lose weight? You know what I mean? And so, right, because you're probably not sleeping, not drinking water.
Yeah. So if it's for weight loss, is one thing. But remember, weight loss is a byproduct of being well. So there are a lot of other things that you can do, stress relief, just define muscles that make you not fall. More as you get older, you wonder, will I fall and break my hip? And I know that I will stumble, but it's like I have a spring inside me. As I'm stumbling, something, because of how fit I am, will just let me upright. So I will stumble but not fall. I, stub my toe and I just jump. Like you'll see an athlete, they fall and they do a somersault.
Right.
And just keep going.
Right.
Kind of a resilience, recoil, rebound when you are well and when your muscles are toned. Man, you don't have to be a gymnast, but you still have a level of recovery and recoil that prevents you from falling flat and lying down. And so you don't want to break your hip or your ankle as you get older. So it's good to keep exercising to just keep well.
Okay. All right.
So I talk about movement, and I want to show you. I mean, you wonder how the kids are so fit. You see, people doing fantastic things on a roller skate. I made a Facebook friend, an army guy, because he was at some park and the kids were doing some flip and so on a roller skate. And there is this guy, he's in the army, and he tried it. And then he flick and go for incline. He tried about 5 times and couldn't do it. And I sent him a message because he had the video on Facebook. I said, "Wow, look like you need my help, man, because you're not making the grade." And all the kids were laughing after you. Of course, he didn't take me on, but he took it to heart that he really was not as well as he should be in that profession. So let's
Yes.
continue.
Yes.
Whenever you look at how do you boost wellness with exercise? These are the things. Walk, garden. Can you imagine all those things on the left hand side burn the same number of calories in a half an hour? Yoga,
Yes.
grocery shopping,
Yes.
house cleaning. So
Yes.
do those things. On the right hand side, swimming for half an hour is about the same as doing aerobics training for half an hour. Dancing, and I mean dancing, not the ballroom type, not the renter type, the type where you move your feet and dance to the beat,
Right.
does the same amount as jogging at 3.5 miles an hour for half an hour. So
Mm.
I also include a link there from a study Harvard Health, very interesting study. I think it's clickable. Our participants
Yes, it is.
yes, and
Yes.
you'll see all kinds of interesting regular activities, regular like
But
like yes.
Doc, one of the things, when, and I'm talking to the persons who are going to watch this replay, especially, a lot of us have so many chunks in our lives missing, and these chunks, we don't know what they are. We can't put our finger on what those chunks are. And so that's what's really amazing about, yourself and the other coaches who have put out the effort to do this 21-day challenge. I mean, we're going to replay it and grind it out in the email list and make sure people get the value
Absolutely.
that the coaches have brought. Because just imagine how much of your life, you're not conscious of, that's missing and not fulfilled. So this is very awesome.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because I mean, not only is it your health is your first wealth, but just being well, as I say, it's about honoring your body, honoring your life, and honoring your calling. Because many persons feel the desire, they have dreams of greatness. They have things come to them that they want to do, but the body they're in can't take them there. And they don't know what to do to be well in a sustainable way. Because when you're trying to do a crash course at the gym, you have to leave your regular life to go get well. And then when you start to pursue your mission again, you get off the wellness path, you get ill again, and you're thrown down. So my best coaches, I have found that they were not teaching wellness, but they were living wellness. I remember one of the biggest marketing professional I know, and I'm going to compare somebody like a Evan Pagan, who I first learned about a standing desk from. He works from a standing desk, and he's the first person who showed me the research as to how much sitting, in fact, impairs your metabolism. And I mean, he's maintained his small size. He's healthy. I learned how to use a neti pot in the morning to clear out my nostrils and my head. He's just awesome. A man, he's an Indian. He does yoga. And I compare him with another mentor of mine who always boasts that the only exercise he does is to move a heavy keg of beer from the desk to his mouth. And very prolific, very bright, a genius in copywriting and marketing. And he has almost lost his company. We thought he was going to die at 56. He was placed in a hospice. Thank God he had money. He has recovered. But his company has lost so much on the market because he didn't keep himself in the pink of form. So it
Yeah.
makes a big difference, whatever is your calling. You don't have to be a wellness coach, but you have to be around people who knows how to do well. So,
Okay.
many lifestyle activities burn as much calories because they're done repeatedly and they're done without dreading it. The coach not going to embarrass you. The younger girl's not going to outshine you. You're not afraid of going to the gym and staying in the back. There's no beauty contest going on who has the latest, fanciest, most expensive gym clothes, including, $5,000 sneakers. You don't have any of those. You just, go to the shop, you just park your car and, take the stairs when you're going into a building. Even at your home, you bend fully down to pick up stuff. You bounce up the stairs. You reach high and you take stuff down. You're not afraid to pack and pull your own suitcase, not because you're masculine, but because it's like a regular exercise. When you fold stuff, when you fold your blankets or your sheet, you fold them with gusto because you are incorporating muscle movement in what you're doing.
So, I like gardening, which requires a lot of squatting. So
Yeah,
you're saying that what I could do instead of waiting until something bothers me in the garden, I could just make it a habit. Go up there, check
absolutely.
my plant, squat,
Mhm.
breathe,
Mhm.
shift, bend, do all
Yes.
the stuff. And then
Yep.
it's not exercise. It's not exercise. It's gardening.
Right. It's gardening, but it's regular, it's exercise. It's exercising all the main muscle, it's tensing and it's building. I mean, just tell you one other joke. I was going to my ex-husband is from St. Elizabeth, and we were in Morningside, and I saw this lovely fellow. I mean, he was just so well sculpted, and myself with my urban mentality, I love to see beautiful bodies, and I stopped him. I said, "Wow, young man, what gym do you go to?" The man look at me and say, "Gym, ma, we chop wood."
Yes.
And the joke was on me because he's a gardener. He's moving things. He's chopping trees. That's his life. I mean, he had the most beautiful from top, just a shorts. His legs were, I mean, awesome. His arms, his back. He was just such a beautiful human being in terms of his body structure. And this is just his lifestyle.
Okay.
It's just his
Well,
lifestyle, So we have to learn to incorporate as much as possible of movement, intentional movement in our lifestyle. And if it is that we want to go to gym, do some yoga, just to, or roll out of bed and do some stretches as I do. Get up every hour they suggest and do 3 squats, to just get back the circulation in your lower body so you don't have intellectual fatness. So yeah, that's it. Just be intentional.
um,
If you have the same old thinking about, you either have to be a big time athlete, or you have to go to a gym, or you have to
right,
make special time to exercise, then most times you won't. Because
right.
life has gotten so hectic. The thing is that incorporate it. For everything
Yes.
I've said, I'm hoping that you would have gotten enough to at least change some of your old thinking so you can get some new results.
Yes.
I'm leaving, just inviting you again. If you need to know where to start, if you need a ranking as to what area, which of the areas, you're most in danger. So is it your detox? Is it your water? Is it your sleep? Or is it just a physical movement? Then I invite you to make an appointment so I can give you some complimentary diagnostics and then see where we take it from there.
Well, let me tell you, Doc, this has been an amazing 4 days. It has been a journey to the other side, I think, because, as I said, it just, I guess wellness has always been exercise, you know what I mean, or eat less, and or people like to eat like a rabbit or whatever.
Yeah.
And you have been showing us another side, another. So I can just imagine the value you bring to your coaching clients who take on programs. What's the longest program you have? 6 weeks, 6 months?
3 months, 12 weeks, 12 weeks.
Wow.
Most of the time it's between 6 and 8 weeks. I have different programs. As I say, I have programs for habit change. That program is 8 weeks, and many persons would go to a gym, would start something, and then get back to life and can't sustain the habits. I find that's now a very popular one. How do you change and make a habit stick?
Okay.
And then I have the Rise Strong and Reshape program. That's the longest, it's 12 weeks. And then I have 4 week challenges. And I have 1 hour consultations. So
Okay.
it's a whole suite of different things you can access. It's like a buffet. You take a taste,
Yes.
or you take a whole big meal.
All
So
right. So
right.
again, for persons who are catching us on the replay, I just want to say thanks for watching, and the value you're getting is amazing. And please, if this is the area that you feel is missing in your fabulous life, reach out to Dr. Harriet. I know she can help. Thank you so much, Doc, for being a part of this challenge.